Alright, well, welcome to my video, my channel. Thank you for clicking on it and taking the time to check this video out. Hopefully you like it. If you do, help me out, like below, and of course subscribe if you want to see more of my content. So today what we're going to be looking at is how I do base organization. I've been doing this game. I just broke 400 hours in it, so I finally come to what I think is the best organization I've had for sure in this game, and how to process and equipment, and most importantly how to know what to look for, what you need when you're out there, because there's a lot of stuff. So first thing I always do is I get what I call my long john backpack here. This one you can get when you first start, just from one of the rewards I think for joining you. I don't think you need DLC for this one. I think it comes naturally, but if not, get a big backpack. Like I think that you start with some of those like that. Anyways, I keep a long john right here. I use this for moving stuff around the base. That's the first tip. Now, the second tip, what I've been working on here is, this is the new thing. I start this shelf right here, and these are items that I actively need right now for base upgrades or whatever. And I started a few days ago with one of each of these. And then I look at it before I go on a raid, and I'm like, all right, flashlights, whatever. And I get out there. That way when you're out there looking, you're not filling up your bag with crap you don't need, or, oh, do I need this, or do I not need this? This is the stuff you actively need right now. And then I'll play it for a few days, fill up this whole bench, and then go through it and upgrade it and start over again. And that's what we're going to be doing today. These I've added over time. You don't really need them. They just help. But you do start off with one of these and one of these. And so what I've done here this season has really helped with the organization is anything that has a weight of 0.4 or less goes into these boxes. And then as these boxes started filling up, I started categorizing them. So now this one has like medical supplies, combustibles, household. Kind of feel like that goes together. This one has building and tools, construction kind of stuff goes together. And now I got power, electric, and intel. And this is a flow over till I buy a new one. But when you first start off, you just need one. You can use just these and put anything that's 0.4 kilograms or less in there. And then over here on a couple of bigger shelves is where you need to put your really big heavy items and stuff like that. So you can see how I'm stacking that stuff up. And then I always keep one shelf here for grabbing food after raids to refill, or health, a little bit leftover syringes, and if I get killed or whatever, some sidearms, whatever. So this is just my collectible stuff here. Not collectible stuff, but stuff you need to kind of keep raiding or whatever in between raids. And then in the bedroom here, once you get unlocked, this is where I keep my books and my collection of stuff. Alright, I think this is probably a good spot where I'm going to most likely cut out, go through upgrading all this, go through all this and organize it so you can see my next wave of things I need. I'll have typically one of everything, and that'll be my next wave, and then I'll fill up the bench again, and then be able to upgrade again. So that gives you a really good idea of how to do some base upgrades. Have a shelf with, one item of everything you need to look for a few days. Only put things that are 0.4 kilograms less inside the boxes, because everything else is too heavy. Have a shelf for the heavy big items, like these ones. And, I would keep your front room wall like this pretty clean, and you could just throw stuff off from your raid, especially doing PvP. You get crazy amounts of stuff when you do get back, like gear and all that from players. Open up your bedroom as soon as you can, so you can kind of keep your collection and your books going like this. There's a drop off stuff there that I can process later. Get yourself a wall of ready to go weapons with their magazines and everything, so you just be like, okay, I'm grabbing that weapon, ready to go. I keep magazines in here. Really get into gunsmithing, guys. I'm telling you, watch my video on that. Here's the gun I'm finding. I found a PKP core part. So that's how you kind of get into gunsmithing. You find a core part, and then these are save spots. So this actually will save here. And as I find more PKP stuff, and it kind of just like the shelf up there, it reminds me to look for things. So when I'm out there and I pick up a part and I'm like, what is this? And I look at it with my mica, it says PKP whatever. I'll throw it in my backpack and I'll slowly build this. I found this handle, and I think I got one more, like the barrel or something I found, yeah. And I got back, so I'm slowly building this weapon, which makes it a really fun game. Of course, ammo, you got that. I didn't know this for a while. This table right here is actually a save table, so you can put a lot of stuff on there. If you guys don't know how to use this armor save system, let me know, and I will make a video on that, and I can do some really cool tricks on how to actually get some grenade pouches and things like that, that when you're low level you can't buy them, and you can get them through here. I don't know if it's like, it's not really duping, but it's like lets you buy it here instead of there. Repair armor, I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to do that. These shelves right here, because these are supposed to be my kits ready to go, my armor ready to go. I keep this stuff ready too, because if like I grab that, then I can get my backpack and everything finally loaded with the final stuff inside of it, with the medics and grenades and stuff, so I can kind of finalize my stuff all right there in that corner. I don't use the key racks because you'd have to get your mic out and scan every single one. A really good technique is I keep this. I keep in my kiosk because it tells me everyone I need, and I keep my extra stuff in here. This is junk that fell in somehow. I got to clean out my kiosk, but I keep things like, oh, I got a mission for a camera, grab it. I got a mission for a tractor, grab it. Oh, where am I going? I'm going to the dam. We're going to be by the dam actual there, or maybe we're going to be in Hydertown. I'll grab this storage. I'll grab that, a key for it, and always keep a key with you. And always run with a key. If you're going to be in that area, you might as well. Who cares if you lose the key? You get another one. So anyways, okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut to the end result of all this, how we restart, and you can see kind of how I'll have my shelf ready to go for the next wave of things. All right, and I will see you there. All right, guys, thank you for sticking with the video this long if you have, and now you get to see the end result. I went through my shelf of things I needed. You saw that earlier, just piled up everything, and this is kind of how it started before last time. And then now that I've gone through, I got about 4, maybe 5 base upgrades. I went through there and got that. Got a nice little sofa over there. I wish, the thing is about this game, I wish the hideout was much more interactable. I want to be able to sit down. Main thing I think they need to add that would be just so awesome is the kitchen. You unlock the coffee machine, you unlock the microwave, and they don't do nothing. I want to be able to buy a burrito, like from the gas station freezer burritos, put it in my fridge. When I want to eat it, put it in the base, and I can eat that when I get back from raid and I'm hungry. I want to be able to make coffee. If they could make this base more realistically interactable, that would be my number one wish to add. With all the other little things, bugs, fixes, all that. But my like fun thing to add would make the base interactable. I unlocked this was already here, but one of the unlocks was a desk, like a book desk. It shouldn't have been here, first of all. Then when I unlocked it, it should have been here. And this should not be here. I should be able to put my books on the book desk. This is not a save point. Stupid. You go save books there. But I guess maybe they have trouble programming like what you can save and what you can't save on save points. So they'd have to program where only books work and then nothing else. So I guess that'd be a problem. But anyways, whatever. Why not? Why not just let people save things on it? That's why I don't understand developers. Sometimes they say no all the time when they should just say yes. Like, if you can say yes to something being fun, do it. If you can make the microwave and the coffee pot interactable, say yes. Do it. Make the game better. And I know they're still developing it, so eventually we probably will have it. Let me turn the TV on. Let me sit down. Let me watch TV. Anyways, hopefully they add some cool things like that. But okay, so let's go through. I'll show you how I set up for the next organization from the beginning. So we start over here on the left side, work our way around, and just go down that way. I know it's thorough. So we'll start over here with the water. 10 valves. I know I got 10 valves in my one of my boxes. And cleaners, I do not have enough of those, so there's my cleaner. I'm going to need to look for those when I'm out there, so I know I need to get cleaners. Vehicle batteries, got a bunch over there, I'm good. Piezo meters, I'm definitely going to need more of those. I only have 2 total, and I need about 7, I think. Those seem to be like the holy grail of rare items this season. They used to spawn down there in, what is it called, Winterith Farm down in the basement, but they're never there anymore. So if you guys know where piezo meters spawn, please comment below and let me know where you found them at. Okay, so kitchen upgrades, olive oil cans, I definitely need some of those right here. And what I've done is I might have 2 or 3 olive oils, and I put them over there in storage, but here it starts off with 1. That way I just fill it up, and if I get extra, I get extra. And usually do, and I don't have to worry about it next time. So I just get as many as I can for a few days till that bench kind of fills up. Insulating tape, 4. I know I got a bunch of those. I already checked. Salt can, I got enough of those. Lighters, got a bunch of those. So on that one, I just needed that oil. Looks like this is upgraded all the way for now. So I got the generator upgraded. Toilet. I know I got enough toilet paper from the last one. If you saw just earlier in the video, I had that stack of toilet paper plus a bunch in one of the boxes. So I finally got tons of toilet paper. Deodorant and pet shampoo, I do need more of those. So I got them ready to go. So I know what I need to get when I'm out there raiding. More piezo meters. All right, up here at storage, we got one more to go. Gunpowder, smokeless powder, piezo meters, imaging modules. All of those, of course, I need. Those are all pretty rare, so boom, 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 boom. All right, let's see. We got that. Working our way down. We did the lounge already, right? I think. I have nothing to it in the lounge. Okay, so there. It's all locked, maxed. What do we got here? CPUs. I need more CPUs. The reason I don't put CPUs out anymore is they mess up. I'll try again, but almost every time when I put something out here, you look, you see how it's, it kind of settled down. It might stay. It'll start shaking. Sometimes these real thin objects, rarely you can get them sticking. If you can get one to stick to the bench, you can almost never get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. But I'll put it out there for now. CPU needed it. Copper wire. I don't need voltage transformers. I know I got a bunch of those right there, so I'm good on that. But I do need more of those because it takes 9 of them. I think I have 8. So copper wires and of course piezo meters again. So there's the copper wire. All right. So what do we got next? That was that. Intel Center, CDs. I got enough tapes, videotapes, and power banks. I needed more CDs because you need 6 more. But I think I have 5. So I got it out here ready to go, ready to find me what I need before each raid. Generator, lighter fluid, I got oil cans. I do not. I have a bunch of them, but I'm missing, I think, 1. So what's cool is I'll put one here. I'll just get them until they load up. And then when I'm over, do my upgrade, I'll have a bunch of extra finally. Where was I at? Generator. I got enough tape, saw a big roll. I actually got enough spark plugs, so the only thing I need from there is oil cans. Intel Center's the last one. CPUs again I need. I already got enough floppy drives, enough RAM sticks, and CPU fans. So all I need is more CPUs on top of that. So I got everything I need right now to do my current upgrades. So every time before I go to raid, when I'm walking around, I'm kind of glancing, and when you start unloading things here, you start really seeing them and like learning it, and it gets in your head. And when I'm out on a raid, I start seeing these items, and I'm like, oh, I need that. Like, there might be a whole kitchen with all these stuff in it, but I'll see what I need. Boom, 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 and I'll take it and get out. So when I first start on the new cycle, I'll start before each raid. I'll go out and I'll say, okay, I need pet shampoo and deodorant. I need antiseptic spray, and I say it out loud to myself. Kind of learn. Need oil. Need these oil cans. I need little round copper things. I need the piezo meters, CPUs. These things, what are they called? I forgot. Imaging modules. Oh, I need this for a mission. That's why this is here. I need this one right here. This phone. I need a couple more of those. Need some CD discs, gunpowder, and smokeless powder. So when I'm out, that's what I'm looking for. If I see that stuff, it's coming with me. If I see the other junk, I probably won't even get it because I already know I got a lot of it, and it'll just weigh me down. And I'll get it when I need it next time. If I need it after the next group of upgrades, and I need something from there, it goes on the shelf, and I'll work on that. So this is my base organization. This shelf here helping me find out what to new is my biggest upgrade in that. Making sure that everything inside the boxes is 0.4 or less, 0.3 or less, 0.4 or over is heavy. That goes on the shelf, and so I'm not maxing filling those boxes up with heavy stuff. So eventually, when I have enough money, I guess it'll just all be blue boxes, But in the beginning, you just have one box, and that's all you need. You just need to upgrade some shelves. And anyway, so that is it. Thank you for watching the video. Like the video and help me out. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and drop a comment down below about how you organize your base, and give some tips on there too. Maybe there's some good ideas out there that I haven't thought of, and we can help some people out here. So all right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.